I electrocuted my drummer with over 100,000 volts from a Tesla coil. It hit his head, his neck, his back, and his drum set, all to produce this. Meanings and mortals, this is Fang from Lords of the Trident. A few weeks ago we released the music video for To Kill a God, the first single off of our new EP. During the process of filming that, we actually did electrocute our drummer with over 100,000 volts from Tesla coils. We've had a lot of people asking for behind the scenes footage and a lot of people asking for the story of how we came up with it and how it was all done. So that's what I'm gonna show today. So first off, if you haven't seen the video, pause it right now. There's a link in the description. Go watch it, because this will give you some more context. And to answer the immediate question, yes, it is 100% real. There is zero CGI, zero camera tricks. Absolutely everything you are about to see actually happened in real life. In order for me to tell you the story of how I came up with this music video, I first have to tell you the story of my favorite EDM artist, Starcadian. I've been a fan of Starcadian ever since 2012. I found out about him via a Reddit post and then Bandcamp, and as far as I know, I think I'm the first person ever to actually license his music for a commercial project. It appeared on a commercial I was working on at the time. So as far as I understand, Starcadian's from New York, and at least as far as his social media is concerned, he doesn't really play shows all that often, if at all. So I sort of acquiesced to the fact that I like his music, but I'm never gonna be able to see him live. Fast forward to December of last year, I'm in Dubai finishing up work on the Rusted Stars music video, which I wrote a lot of the lyrics and melodies for, and I got an email in my inbox out of the blue from the Starcadian email list, and it said, "Milwaukee, we're coming for you." And I just about lost it. I've literally never bought a concert ticket so fast in my life. I had to call up my credit card company and be like, yes, I am in Dubai. Yes, please put this through right away. So the details of the concert was that Starcadian was flying over to Milwaukee, of all places, to play this place called the Dresden Castle, which is an old kind of semi-abandoned church. And he was gonna play his music through Tesla coils. Now, not a lot of people know this, but you can actually send MIDI data to the Tesla coils to make them play a note. You can hear it in the clip right here. So I went to the concert and I saw Starcadian playing his music, flanked by Tesla coils, and the coils actually playing along with him, you know, playing the music. And then my brain started to go, So after the fact, I emailed the people that put on the concert, and I was like, dude, thank you so much. I never thought I'd see Starcadian live in my life. Also, I'm coming out with a new album. I want to make a music video. I want to use your Tesla coils. I don't really have any solid ideas. So he set up a Zoom meeting and we connected. The first thing I asked him, the thing I opened the conversation with, was, what's something that you've always wanted to do with your Tesla coils, but it's been so dangerous, no one's ever wanted to do it? So we started brainstorming for a couple of minutes, and we both basically at the same time landed on drum set. Now, in order to make this happen without killing Master Herc, we would have to devise some way to keep him safe. So we decided to hodgepodge together a Faraday suit. A Faraday suit is basically one continuous linkage of metal that is sent to a ground. And in our case, we grounded it out to an outlet somewhere in the Dresden Castle, I believe. But the Faraday suit itself was put together with a hodgepodge of different chainmail things that we actually found on mostly Amazon. The gloves, for example, are the type of like safety gloves that you'd see at Chipotle for somebody, you know, cutting chicken. Side note, we could only find right-handed safety gloves, so Master Herc had full action on his right hand, and then his left hand is kind of like, help me, help me. So we had to duct tape his sticks to him.
Hey Brett, are you making your sticks fireproof?
This is so they don't go flying out of my hand because I'm going to be wearing metal gloves.
And you're not scared at all?
Well, no, of course not.
So after Master Herc met with the MuseX people, which are the people with the Tesla coils, I'll put a link in the description, they convinced him that, you know, he was very likely not going to die. and he somehow went along with it. So we decided, let's give it a shot, and we set a date, and we met up at the Dresden Castle, where they brought in 2 gigantic 11-foot tall Tesla coils that each threw out over 100,000 volts, and then 2 smaller Tesla coils that, put out significantly less. Those are the ones in the front. We're here at the Dresden Castle. We're castling. We got our knights. Knight number 1 and knight number 2 is right over there. Getting ready.
I'm not ready to go in this thing yet.
Are you feeling electric? Are you feeling, is this gonna be a shocking day?
I've got the power.
He's got the power.
Shocking day? Yeah, I would say that.
It's gonna be a little bit of a shocking day. Now, I'm not an electrical expert, but as I understand it, the little Tesla coils, the little guys in the front, you can get shocked with those for a limited amount of time, and it'll mess up your week. You'll be in a lot of pain, but you will probably be okay. The big guys in the back, however, that's pretty much instant death, more or less. So in order for us to start shooting the music video, we had to go through a very long process of making sure there were 0 holes in that Faraday suit that we had built out of random Amazon pieces and chicken wire. So we took about maybe an hour and a half or so to get Master Herc in the suit to get everything kind of linked in together to make sure there was no holes, to make sure that there was a pathway, a conduit for the electricity to go no matter where he got hit or no matter where he moved. And so we started him out by walking towards the little, Tesla coils on low voltage, putting a hand in, putting another hand in, kind of testing all of the areas of the suit, and then eventually putting his face into the lightning, like you do. So once we went through all that and there were 0 shocks on his end, we decided it was time to test the big boys. Now, initially, we had 2 of these giant Tesla coils, so he was standing next to one and reaching his hand out, reaching his face out, getting shocked by those to make sure that those were not creating any sort of life-threatening shocks on his suit. And thankfully, he didn't feel a thing. So with all that set, it was time for him to sit down behind the drum set that we had purchased off of Facebook Marketplace, because honestly, we didn't know if the drum set was going to catch on fire or if it was going to explode or whatever. So we just, we bought a cheapo drum set off of Facebook Marketplace, and we decided it was time for him to give it a go. So we got about 40 seconds into the first take when there was a giant explosion. It turns out one of the 2 Tesla coils, the 2 that had flanked him on the side, had exploded. A part inside of it had just literally exploded. Thankfully, there was caging all around it, so it didn't, create shrapnel or anything. But, it was quite a loud bang. I don't know if the camera really does it justice. And yeah, so we were left with only 1 Tesla coil, 1 big Tesla coil at least, for the video. Thankfully though, I think, having 1 giant Tesla coil behind him kind of looked very imposing and cool. So it ended up working out okay. We shot 4 or 5 takes with Master Herc in the suit. We wanted to get him in and out as fast as humanly possible, because obviously the more time he got hit by lightning, the more chances he could die. And also his wife was texting me every about 20 minutes or so, just seeing if he was still alive. And thankfully, he was still alive. After Master Herc's takes were done, the danger was lowered significantly, but not eliminated, because for the rest of us, we didn't have a full body suit to wear, so we were in front of a Faraday cage, which is the cage you can see behind us, flanked by these lights in the music video. The Faraday cage basically acts as a magnet for the electricity, allowing a path of least resistance that's not our bodies, our guitars, our bass, that kind of a thing. However, we were told, and this was very explicit, we were told, do not touch the cage, because that would kill you. So, we didn't touch the cage, although we were like inches from it in order to get the shot looking good. One of the other things that didn't really come across in our video, just because of how we shot it, is that the Tesla coils were actually playing our song. the Baron had written out a MIDI part for To Kill a God and had supplied it to the MuseX people. And they ran it through the Tesla coils. So as you'll see here and here, you'll hear the music actually being played through the Tesla coils, and it sounds amazing. And because of how things were configured, we weren't able to use in-ears, we weren't able to use additional loudspeakers, you know, kind of nearby us. So we ended up kind of playing to the sound of the electricity going through those Tesla coils. For the camera nerds out there, I was shooting this on a Blackmagic Cinema Pocket 4K with a Metabone speed booster. I was using Canon glass. This is a Sigma 24-70. Picked this up specifically for this shoot, but it's been a very, very wonderful lens. And I was just shooting it on a dolly rail going back and forth. And I have to say, it was breathtaking to watch it through the camera. And there were moments where I had to look up and just like admire it, because as cool as it looks on the camera, it was like 500 times cooler in real life seeing one of your best friends get shocked in the head by 100,000 volts from a Tesla coil. I don't know if I'm ever gonna see that again. All in all, the shoot took about 8 hours to finish. I think most of that was just set up and tear down. Once we got rolling, you know, actually shooting, the takes were pretty quick. So yeah, so that is the story of how we came up with To Kill a God. Big shout out to the MuseX people for allowing us to use their Tesla coils and trusting us not to die, and also helping us not to die. Again, if you haven't checked out the music video yet, please do. And if you wouldn't mind sharing it, you know, I'd love for more people to see this. I think this is probably the coolest thing I'm ever gonna shoot in my life. Maybe. It definitely feels that way at the current moment. So if you wouldn't mind giving it a share and a like and all the internet jazz, that would be absolutely fantastic. And also, if you want to help out the band, if you're seeing this and you're unfamiliar with us, go check out our YouTube channel. We do have a Patreon where you can pick up the album right now. It's $5. So if you join the $5 tier, you'll get the album. You'll also get the last 4 albums for free with that $5. So it's $1 an album. We also have like 27 live albums, 12 singles, extra videos. It's a crazy good deal. Check it out. All the money goes directly to support us doing stupid, crazy stuff like electrocuting our drummer with 100,000 volts of electricity. So that's it. Thanks for watching. If you have any additional questions, put them down in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer every single one of them. Thanks very much. Stay metal.